And we've made it just in time, getting there. I've literally had to run back from church, but there you go. Thank you guys for being here on this Super Soccer Sunday. What is it? It's the first of 4 great games coming your way. Today is going to be crazy. Today is going to be manic. Today is going to be absolutely super duper. We are in Scotland, and it is Heart of Midlothian against Hibernian. It is third against second. What a game this is going to be. As we know, Rangers on top of the table at the moment, and these two teams both on 10 points, and it is only goal difference that separates these two teams. We're in Tynecastle. It can hold 20, nearly just over 20,000 fans, and it is more or less, it's not completely full, it is more or less full. So as we get underway, it's going to be the Heart of Midlothian. I'm just going to call them Heart, because going from my right to my left, because that Heart of Midlothian is a little bit of a mouthful. It is a bit of a mouthful for me. And Hibernian going from my left to my right. We are underway. We're a minute into this fantastic game at the top of the Scottish Premiership. Wow, wow, wow. Like I said, only goal difference separating these two teams in second and third position. We're a minute and a half underway, and both teams have come flying out the blocks, 150 miles per hour, going for the jugular. There's going to be a lot of goals in this game. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my blood. I hope that you all had a wonderful Super Saturday yesterday, and it has been a wonderful weekend for every single one of you. And thank you so much for being here on Football Fans Live. So, Heart of Midlothian in their dark purple kit today. White shorts and dark purple socks. And Hibernian in their white shirts with a little green stripe. They're normally green, but in a little green stripe. So that's Hibernian. And it is Hibernian on the attack straight away down this near right-hand side. It's going to be a free kick from about 30 yards from goal. What can they do with this? Can they draw on the jugular and get blood out of the heart today? Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Now, Heart of Midlothian, they're known as the Jam Tarts, and obviously Hibernian are known as Hibs. And the cross comes in right-footed, and we've got an offside flag straight away from that free kick. I can hear Sarah typing around like a crazy woman, 100 miles an hour. Tap, 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 tap. That's it, guys. Keep the chat going. Keep the chat going. And if you haven't already, please smash that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and keep busy with Sarah on the chat. My technical director sat to the right of me. Keep those comments coming. If you just want to shout out, I'm more than happy to do it. I can't believe we've got 4 fantastic games on this Super Soccer Sunday here on Football Fans Live. It is the home of good, honest, true, entertaining. Yes, I have been called that once or twice in my life. Entertaining commentary. So thank you so much for being in. I hope you've all had a wonderful weekend so far. And it is Hibernian on the attack once again. It's going to be a second free kick in the space of a minute or so down that left-hand side. Heart of Midlothian have got to be careful, because they're flying in every single minute with those tackles. 4 minutes in, and already 2 free kicks to Hibernian, and it's only going to be a matter of time before the referee starts showing his cards to the Heart of Midlothian players. And it's whipped in right-footed on the edge of the area, laid out to the right-hand side, still on the edge of the area, and another offside. What are Heart of Midlothian, what are Hibs doing on those? He's about 5 foot offside. What is he doing? Does it wake up, Hibernian? You've had 2 great free kicks in great areas, and both times their players have been stood about 5-6 yards off goal. Offside. What are they doing? Hibernian, get a grip. You've got to be behind the defender when the ball is kicked, not 5 yards in front of him. I don't think Hibernian quite get the offside rule at the moment, because they've just wasted 2 fantastic opportunities to create a great scoring chance. And it's Nisbet down that right-hand side. I love that name, Nisbet. And they are sponsored, Hibernian are sponsored by Utilita. They're a rip-off, complete and utter rip-off. They provide my electricity, and they're an absolute blooming nightmare. I'm just putting that out there. If there's anybody who works for Utilita, get them to drop their prices. It's absolutely blooming ridiculous. Crazy stuff, crazy stuff. Do you like the Scottish flag? We thought, right, we're in Scotland. It's only the second Scottish game that we've managed to cover so far this season. And we thought, right, let's have a Scottish flag behind us. And I am wearing blue and white as well, just so I blend in a little bit with that Scottish theme. And guys, if you didn't know, we do have a vote. Heart of Midlothian to win, Hibernian to win, or maybe you think it's going to be a draw, or you basically do not give a flying monkeys. So, if you can't see the vote and you haven't voted already, just refresh your page and it'll come up. It's in a blue box. You can't miss it. Cast your vote, and yeah, keep those thumbs up coming and keep Sarah busy on the chat. Who have we got in the room right now? Fraser's in the room. Great to see you. Cheryl's here as well, as per always. Fantastic. Alyssa in Oz. Great to see you, honey. John Butt's in the room as well. Thank you so much for being here once again on this wonderful weekend, John Butt. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. And here come Hibernian down that right-hand side. Whipped in towards the penalty area. And he couldn't direct the shot goalwards. It was a good cross down this right-hand side, outside the penalty area. Whips it across the front of the goal. But the oncoming forward couldn't make the correct connection with that ball. And Hibernian on the attack now. Hibs. It's all Hibs in the opening 7 minutes of this game. So far for Heart of Midlothian, they've won 3 and drawn 1. And Hibs have done exactly the same. Won 3 and drawn 1. Both teams on 10 points. In their previous game, Heart of Midlothian beat Dundee by 2-0. And Hibernian beat Livingstone by the same score, 2-0. Next up for Heart of Midlothian, it will be Livingston. And next up for Hibernian, they'll be at home to St Johnstone. So 2 tough games coming their way after this one. And this is a real big clash. Like I said, second against third in the Premiership. Heart of Midlothian, where we are today, Tynecastle Park is the name of the ground. And like I said earlier, at the beginning of the game, just as we kicked off, it holds just over 20,000. And Heart of Midlothian have been around. They were founded in 1874. As for Hibernian, well, they're a year younger, but only just. They were founded on the 6th of August, 1875. So there's only a year that separates these two teams in the terms of age. And Easter Road is the name of Hibernian's home ground, and they themselves can only house, or you know, their full capacity is just over 20,000 as well. So both of these teams are very, very much alike. Hibernian's ground can hold around 300 fans more. That is it. That is how close the stadiums are to being exactly the same side. And like I said, Hibernian have been around for 1 year less than Heart of Midlothian. And it's going to be a goal kick. Gordon takes the goal kick, left-footed, downfield, met by a Hibernian head there. And Heart of Midlothian clear it down over that halfway line, picked up by the Hibs. The Hibs against the Jam Tarts. And we've got a foul. The game has been fairly broken at the moment. The opening 10 minutes has been fairly broken, but the majority of the play has fared with the away side, Hibernian. So it's going to be a free kick to Hibernian on the halfway line. 10 minutes gone. Still 0-0 in this game. Still the deadlock hasn't been broken. McGinn, the number 6, takes the free kick. Plays it out onto that far left-hand side. And he's given away a throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in to Midlothian out on that far right-hand side. Just inside the Hibernian half. Dries off the ball. Looks fairly cloudy up in Scotland. It's dry, but it looks fairly cloudy. Down here in the south of England, in Bournemouth, well, the sun is shining. It's a glorious morning, a glorious afternoon now. Been up for hours and hours and hours, and yeah, only just made it back in time. Only just made it back in time. There we go. A good ball downfield, right-footed, and it's too much. It's too strong, and it's gone all the way through, and it's going to be a goal kick to Hibernian. 19 amazing people, and Macy, the goalkeeper there, all in black, apart from a few little yellow stripes. It's unusual to see a goalkeeper in black. They're normally in yellow, green, orange, but he's in black. Very interesting kit by the goalkeeper there. And the goal kick is taken out onto this right-hand side, picked up by the right back, plays it down the wing, trying to get that ball forward, needs some movement up front by Hibernian, and it's intercepted by Midlothian. They play it across field, pick it up inside that centre circle, lay it all the way back to their centre back, picked up once again by that centre circle, out onto this left-hand side, played out wide, being very patient. At the moment, Heart of Midlothian just keeping hold of the ball. It's with their centre-back. He brings it up towards halfway line. Hibernian standing off. They've got to close them down a little bit earlier. Force them into playing the ball. He let him get all the way up to the halfway line then. Hibernian have got to keep the pressure on. I would say that the stadium's just over half full. Maybe, just maybe, it's due to COVID rules. It was great to see more people in church this morning as well, which was awesome. And it's kicked down that. Morris is in the house. Hello, Mr. Morris Oltigoff. The King of Russia is in with Football Fans Live. Here we go. It is kickball. It is soccer on this Super Soccer Sunday. And here come Hibernian down that right-hand side. Chips it in towards the penalty area. Two players there, and neither of them could connect. As the ball came in, it was played in from the right-hand side. And another chance for Hibernian to take the lead there. And they've given it away. They've given it away, and Woodburn breaks down this near right-hand side, but he fouls the Hibernian left back and gives away a free kick. So it's going to be a free kick to Hibernian out on that far left-hand side. What can they do with this now? They've got to move that ball around a little bit more quicker, and they've got to be a little bit more precise in that final third of Midlothian. Hey, is there anybody in the room from Scotland? I am half Scottish. That's why I wanted to cover this one today. And it is the first of 4 great games coming up today. Next up at 2 o'clock, we're off to Italy in the Serie A for Spezia against Udinese. And then we're back in England in the Premiership for Leeds against Liverpool. That's going to be an absolute cracker. Liverpool away from home at Leeds. And then this evening, we're back in Italy. 7:45 for Roma against 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. We've already seen Roma play once this season, and they played really, really well. It was a really good game that we covered. And we've got around 750 games coming your way on Football Fans Live this season, guys. So make sure you hit that notification bell, because you don't want to miss any of those. If they're bringing it, and if they're showing it, we will give it to you guys. Absolutely guaranteed. And another offside by Hibernian. They've got to look along that line. They're giving away far too many free kicks on their attacks. They've had 2 fantastic free kicks inside the Midlothian half, and both times their forwards have wandered offside, not only just by about 4 or 5 yards. Terrible attacking. Right-footed shot just over the crossbar from the edge of the area. It was the number 9 for Midlothian, and he puts it over the crossbar. And the jam tarts coming very, very close indeed. Wow, fantastic right-footed shot by the number 9. And I tell you what, it only just missed the top of the crossbar by a couple of inches. There we go. What a shot that was. So that's the first real shot from either team. And it goes in the favour of the home side, Midlothian. And the goalkeeper had to go at full stretch, right-handed, just in case it crept underneath that crossbar. But luckily for him, it just went over the top. And here come Midlothian once again. Heart of Midlothian. The Jam Tarts against the Hibs. Don't forget, guys, it is pretty much even Stevens at the top of the Scottish Premiership. These guys are 2nd and 3rd, and both teams on 10 points. It is only Midlothian by goal difference that have just edged it. Sorry, Hibs that have just edged it into 2nd place. But there is nothing to separate these 2 teams whatsoever. But can Midlothian make the most of this home advantage? second against third in the league. What a game. And we had to cover this. I'm gutted we didn't cover the Celtic Rangers one, being totally honest with you. But we didn't know whether we would be back from church in time. And do you know what? We just about got back in time. But today I went by myself and I literally had to run most of the way back. So we made it. We made it. Hubby's got Scotland in his blood, Cheryl. Has he really? Excellent. Is that his mum's side or his dad's side? Mine, as you know, guys, is my mum's side. My mum's from Aberdeen. But Cheryl, do tell us. Do spill the beans. Excellent. Wow, was the Morris. So, Russian and Scottish. Them Scots get everywhere. They really do. I'll tell you what, it's what they wear underneath the kilts. That's what makes the women interested. And here come Hibernian. Oh, and they've had to play it all the way back inside their own half. Right-footed, downfield, Hibernian out on that far left-hand side now. On the attack, played into the penalty area, and it goes straight to the centre-back of Midlothian. Great defending there by Midlothian. Nice, neat 1-2. Oh, and if he had a player on his right-hand side, he tried to turn in the centre of the field to get it to the player on the right-hand side. And if he had, it would have been 3-on-2 for Midlothian. But the chance is wasted. And here come Hibs now, down this near right-hand side. They've given the ball away on the edge of the Midlothian penalty area. Here come the Jam Tarts down this left-hand side. That's crazy, isn't it, Jam Tarts? Love it, love it, love it. And it's going to be a corner kick to Midlothian out on this near left-hand side. What can they do with this? It's the first corner of the game, guys, to either side. And it's gone in the favour of Heart of Midlothian. Excellent. I am a big horses fan. They were talking about horses today in church, actually, which was very, very strange. But there you go. There you go. And it's going to be a corner kick out on this near left-hand side. Stay with me for this corner kick, guys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 burgundy shirts in there. And it's a terrible cross, but I think it was planned. It was along the floor to the edge of the penalty area. It was a left-footed shot, and it took a deflection on the way through. And Hibs pick it up out on that far left-hand side. And now it's a chance for them to attack on the counter-attack. Can they break away? It's played onto the left-hand side. It's 3-on-3. Midlothian have got to get back. It's inside the penalty area. 3 white shirts in there waiting. And he couldn't get the cross in. It takes a deflection. It's going to be a throw into Hibs out on that far left-hand side in line with that 6-yard box. We couldn't fit. I'll tell you what, for me to say Martin Weir, there was a Martin Weir that used to play for Kidderminster Harriers, actually. So I don't know whether it's the same Martin, but there was a Martin Weir, great player, used to play for Kidderminster Harriers many, many moons ago. And I know a fair bit about Scottish football, but for me to say it 1,000 times during the game, it's easier for me to turn around and say Midlothian as opposed to Heart of Midlothian every single time, especially when the ball's being moved around so fast. So there is a reason, my friend, there is a reason, and no disrespect to them. And if I call them Hearts, well, we all know that there's a Hearts Scottish team as well, or Heart, and that just sounds a little bit drab. So Midlothian, I guess, is what it is. And there's a cross from the left-hand side, and it's the crossbar, and that's the closest that Hibs have come to opening the scoring. What a chance for them. It went over the keeper's head and it bounced back out off the crossbar. But here come Midlothian down this left-hand side. Crossed into the penalty. Oh, into the penalty area, and it's headed over the crossbar. Oh, and another good chance. 2 good chances at either end now. What a great header from around the penalty spot. It was the number 10 climbing high above the defender, and he just heads it. The goalkeeper had it covered, but it was Boyce with a header. What a great header by Boyce, and it just lands on the roof of the net. Hey, White Tiger, great to see you, John. Thank you so much for being here on this Super Soccer Sunday on Football Fans Live. Oh, and it's headed back towards the goalkeeper. Oh, my goodness. And I'll tell you what, Heart of Midlothian nearly committed suicide there. They headed it back to their goalkeeper inside his own penalty box. It was bouncing around and the header was a little bit short, but the goalkeeper came out and grabbed it on the second attempt. It was the number 19 and he didn't see the oncoming forward. He was behind him, and I tell you what, that was nearly suicidal for Heart of Midlothian there. Gordon with a kick, left-footed, downfield. The referee did give a free kick to the goalkeeper in the end there because there was a bit of a challenge. Guys, thank you for being here on Football Fans Live, the home of good, honest commentary. We say it as we see it. If it's crap, we'll tell you it's crap. If it's great, we'll tell you it's great. We don't mess about with the commentary, guys. We've got over 750 games coming your way this season, and sometimes we have 3 games going on at the same time. Live commentary covering all 3 games. Nobody else on YouTube I have seen do that as of yet. But here come Heart of Midlothian down this left-hand side. He's taken out, and that's going to be a free kick just over the halfway line, just inside Hibs' half. But Martin, thank you so much for being here. Really do appreciate it, my friend. And I hope that you've had a wonderful weekend so far. But there is a team called Hearts, and then you'll get people coming in and complaining, Martin, that you're calling them Hearts, and they'll go, no, it's not Hearts, because there's a team called Hearts. You know, so you can't win them all. You can't please everybody. I mean, that would be easier for me, but if I did call them Hearts, you can guarantee Hearts supporters would come in, and then they would be having a go as well. So I think I'm going to stick with mid. Or I'll call them mids, but then that's a little bit disrespectful. Or Hom. Making me sound like a yoga teacher, doesn't it? But there we go. And it's with Heart of Midlothian out on this near left-hand side. I will try my best to get Heart of Midlothian out. But I've got to say, I've got 3 more great games coming up today. And this little voice box can only deal with so much. And it's going to be a corner kick to Heart of Midlothian out on this near left-hand side. It's their second corner of the game. The last one did come close. It was along the floor and a shot came in left-footed from the left-hand side. What can they do with this one? Are they going to mix it up? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 burgundy shirts on the edge of the area. Both hands raised, corner kick comes in, sliding in, and it's cleared off the line, and another great chance. Tell you what, Heart of Midlothian know what they're doing with their corners. They really do. It was whipped in left-footed, about 7 yards out, and it nearly went in on this near post. Just at the foot of the post, there was a player on the post, and he clears it, and it's a throw-in out on that far right-hand side, about 25 yards from goal, onto the edge of the penalty area, with the jam tarts now. And now Hibernian get it clear up over the halfway line, picked up by the centre-back. And it's played across field. Out onto this left-hand side. No, it's fine. There's a team called Hearts as well. But there you go. And I don't know much about Scottish football. Wow, unbelievable. Okay, inside that centre circle, out onto this near left-hand side. Still with Midlothian. Guys, don't forget, this is only the first of 4 today. We had 3 fantastic games yesterday, and we've got tons more coming up this week. We've got the Champions League, we've got the Europa Cup, and then we are back with normal club football next weekend. Over 750 games coming your way. Cochrane with a throw out on this left-hand side, on the edge of the penalty area. Most of the attack now coming from Midlothian. But here come Hibs. Hibs are struggling to get it out of their own half at the moment as we speak. On the attack once again. And he goes down. The referee plays the advantage. Left-footed shot. Oh, man, and that was going into the top right-hand corner. And Macy diving two-handed to the top right-hand side and puts it out for another corner to Midlothian. It's going to be another corner out on this near left-hand side. What a shot, about 30 yards from goal. Right-footed. Absolute cracker. Joseph's in the house. Hello, Joseph. Great to see you. Thank you for joining us on this Super Salvation Soccer Sunday. Whipped in left-footed onto the back post. Oh, and it's just gone out. It's going to be another corner. That's the 5th corner of the game for Heart of Midlothian. It's going to be another corner out on that far right-hand side. And another chance. Coming off the defender, centre of the goal, 6 yard out. On that 6 yard line, and this time it's going to be number 9. Woodburn's going to take it out on that right hand side. Right footed corner kick to Midlothian. Get ready, guys. It's whipped in into that penalty area. The header comes in. Oh, and this time again over the crossbar. But 5 fantastic corners from the Heart of Midlothian and coming close on every single occasion. Hibs are all over the place at the moment. Fraser's calling a draw on this one. I think we're going to have goals. But, I mean, yeah, it could be 1-1, 2-2, 3-3. Who knows? Even 4-4. More goals the better. 1-1. It could well be, my friend. I tell you what, Hibs dominated the first 10 minutes, but the last 15, 16 minutes have been dominated by Midlothian on the attack. And it's Macy with the goal kick, right-footed, downfield, up over that halfway line. Midlothian win the header. Here come Hibs now, centre of the pitch by that centre circle. Out onto the right-hand side. Hibs were rocking for a good 15 minutes there. We had 5 continuous corners by Midlothian. And now Hibs on the attack. Tries to lob the goalkeeper. Oh my goodness, from about 30 yards out, but the goalkeeper for Midlothian pacing it back and goes up into the air and gathers the ball with ease. Good save there. But he was well off of his line, and you saw what happened to Scotland in the European Championships. With Klitsch, you've got to be careful not to come off your line by too far, otherwise you could get caught out. And I tell you what, the Midlothian goalkeeper was almost caught out there from about 35 to 40 yards out on this near right-hand side. He looked up, took a right-footed shot and tried to lob the keeper. But the goalkeeper managed to get back onto his line to gather the ball. It's Hibernian out on that far left-hand side, throwing it down towards the corner flag. Still with Hibernian. 5 white shirts inside that penalty area. He's got a free header. And he's directed it over the crossbar onto the roof of the net. He was completely unmarked there, Nisbet. And he just couldn't get his head over the ball, unfortunately. Just couldn't get his head over the ball. But it was a free header for him. Nisbet was on the end of that, crossed over from the left-hand side. Good play by Hibernian. 28 minutes gone in this game. Still 0-0, but we've had some good chances at either end. Yay! Excellent. It's all activity. That's why that's what the 2 thumbs down people don't realise. It's all activity. It all helps the channel. Awesome. Awesome. Excellent. I don't care whether they're up or they're down. It's all activity on the channel. So thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate that support in helping the channel grow. Awesome. Left-footed by the goalkeeper now. Gordon with a kick. Downfield. Into that centre circle. Won by Hibs. But here come Midlothian. Good 1-2. Neat 1-2. Goes round the defender. Oh, and the referee says it's a foul. The left-footed shot goes wide anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. Oh, but he was almost through on goal there. Oh, Boyce on the attack once again. The number 10. It is very warm down here in Bournemouth on the south coast. We are so privileged to live in such a beautiful part of the world. Such a beautiful part of the world. Guys, thank you so much for being here on this Super Soccer Sunday. Don't forget, we have got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. And if you haven't already hooked up with us on any of those, then please get over there and feel free to do so. And also on a Monday, Monday morning, I'll be putting out a timetable with all the games for the whole week. Now and again, Sky TV, BT Sport and some of the others, they do chop and change them. So that's out of my hands if those fixtures do change. It's not me, it is Sky TV. And Hearts with 72% of the possession at the moment. Heart of Midlothian, 72% of the possession. So they are in cruise control right now. They've got the wind in their sails. But here come Hibernian in the Midlothian half. Out on this near left-hand side. It's going to be a throw into Hibernian. Taken quickly. Plenty of white shirts up there in advance. But they go backwards and they play it back to the centre-back who plays it out onto the left-hand side. To his left-back. Picked up on that far left-hand side. Out on the wing. Playing it all the way back. Boyce putting pressure on. But here come Hibernian down that left-hand side. Up towards the corner flag. Looking to get that cross in. There's two white shirts inside that penalty area. It's going to be a right-footed cross. And he couldn't get past the first defender, who clears it downfield and pushes Hibernian back into their own half. It's out on that far left-hand side. Here come Hibernian now. Looks like they've found their form once again. They've upped the tempo. And it's chipped in, left-footed. Good clearance by the defender on the front post. But Hibernian, constant pressure now. And it's going to be a corner kick, the first corner of the game for Hibernian. And it's going to be out on that far left-hand side. 32 minutes gone in this game. Don't forget, very, very close between these two teams. Second against third, with Rangers sitting on top of the table at the moment. Both of these teams will be looking for all 3 points to put that pressure on Rangers at the top of the Scottish division. It's going to be a right-footed corner out on the far left-hand side. It's going to be an in-swinger. We've got 5 white shirts waiting for that ball to be crossed in. In it comes. Goalkeeper comes out, grabs it two-handed. No problem whatsoever for Gordon in the yellow kit this afternoon, this lunchtime. And here comes Boyce inside that centre circle. Out onto the left-hand side. Midlothian on the attack now. Play back in field. Out onto the left-hand side with the number 3. He's looking for space down that left-hand side. He wanted a runner. Nobody went, and he's given the ball away to Hibernian, who play it all the way back to their goalkeeper, who kicks it downfield. And it's going to go all the way back to Gordon in the Midlothian goal. And it's a throw-in. The goalkeeper wants to take the throw-in. Gordon wants to take the throw-in out on this near right-hand side. We are at the home of Heart of Midlothian, Tynecastle Park. I would say the ground is about, it can hold just over 20,000. I'd say it's probably about 16,000 to 17,000 inside there. Not quite full on this sunny Sunday afternoon up here in Scotland. And here come Midlothian. He dummies the ball, but he fooled Boyce as well. Boyce didn't read the dummy, and it's gone all the way through to the Hibs goalkeeper, who plays it out to his centre-back, up towards that centre circle. Here come the boys in white and green. Played upfield in the final third. Right-footed shot. Oh, and a great one-handed save. Puts it around the post. Oh, what a save by Gordon in the Midlothian goal. And what a great shot. It was a great shot by the number 10. Right-footed, and Boyce diving to his left-hand side, bringing his right hand over the top, and it was almost goal number 1 in this game. The deadlock was almost broken, and there's the manager. There's the manager. Oh, and he was so close to cheering. He was so close to cheering. He thought that one was going in, and it would have gone in if it hadn't have been a fantastic save by Gordon. So it's going to be a corner kick out on this far right-hand side. Get ready. The number 11 is going to knock it in. Looks like he's going to take it left-footed. It's going to be another in-swinger. And the referee's having a few words with a couple of players. Bit of pushing and shoving. I tell you what, this first half has absolutely flown by. He's having a word with Scott, the number 25, and Smith for Midlothian. Scott and Smith just getting a little bit of a talking to there by the referee. All the pushing and shoving in the penalty area as they're waiting for that corner kick to be taken. Comes in left-footed over the top of everybody. And it's gone all the way through out on that far right-hand side. And such a waste of a corner by Hibernian there. Terrible waste, terrible waste. 35 minutes gone in this game. Still 0-0. We've had some cracking chances at both ends though, guys. It's been a really good game so far. Really good game. Plenty of open play by both teams. Both teams going for the throat from the off. Coming out at the beginning of this game, 100 miles an hour. And here comes Boyce down that left-hand side. Picked up. Keeps the ball in with the number 9 now. Out on this far left-hand side. Looking to get the cross in. Turns to the defender. Played back in field. A long right-footed shot. Takes a deflection from a Hibernian head. Up to the halfway line. And it's going to be a throw into Midlothian. Out on that far right-hand side. Zoe, hello Zoe, great to see you. Heart of Midlothian, I'll tell you what Zoe, the first 10 minutes were all Hibernian, and then the next 15 minutes were all Heart of Midlothian, and then the last 10 minutes has been all Hibernian again. So it's pretty much spread 50-50, but thank you so much for being here Zoe. I really appreciate it, and a very warm welcome to Football Fans Live. I hope that you've had a wonderful weekend, and I hope you're having a super soccer Sunday. And here come Hearts down that far right hand side. Knocked in field. And one of the Midlothian players has gone down inside that final third. The referee's not seen him. I don't know what the referee's doing. He's back on his feet. It's the number 9. He's limping. Let's have a look at that challenge again. Let's see what I'm... Oh, and that was a dirty foul. It was a dirty foul on the number 9. Woodburn got his ankle stood on. He got studded. And the referee obviously didn't see it and waved play on. Well, you never know. You never know. They have got the home advantage, but this game is very, very close. Here comes Boyce down that far right-hand side. He's taken out from behind. Referee says play on. And here come Hibernian inside that centre circle. Hard to pick it back up out on this left-hand side. It has been pretty much even Stevens. A very, very close game between second and third place teams here today at Tynecastle Park. And like I said, yeah, they have got the home advantage. So they need the fans to be the 12th player. They need the fans to be in fine voice on this Sunday afternoon. Okay, so we're back to 50-50 on the possession as well. Hearts 50%, Hibernian 50%. Oh, and he nearly played the ball. It was on the edge of the area. Tried to play the ball through to Boyce on the edge of the area, but it was just cut out by the centre-back and cleared downfield. And Midlothian have given away a silly free kick inside the Hibernian half, out on that far left-hand side. Oh, thank you so much, Zoe, for that thumbs up. Really do appreciate it, my friend. And let's hope, no matter what, let's hope that we get a great game. The first 39 minutes have been very good indeed. It's been end-to-end stuff. Some great chances at both ends. But still, the deadlock has not been broken by either of these two teams here today. We're fast approaching half-time. There's only 6.5 minutes left in this first half. And whatever the fourth official gives in injury time. But we haven't really had any injuries in the first half of this game. And it's a good break down the centre of the field, but Hibernian win it back once again. And here come Hibs down this right-hand side, up towards the penalty area, played across field. Didn't need to, that was a silly pass, but it's picked up, crossed into the penalty area, and good headed clearance by the centre-back. And the jam hard to get the ball away down this near left-hand side. He gets to his feet. He goes to ground. Oh, and the referee's given a free kick in the way of Hibs. Come on, ref. This referee is, shockingly shite at the moment. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know what he was thinking on that one. That's an absolutely awful decision by the referee. What was he thinking? Yeah. Yep. It's going to be Gordon with a kick. It's going to be Gordon with the free kick. Are you ready? There's only 5 minutes left in this half, guys. There's only 5 minutes left. And here come Hearts down the left-hand side. They win the ball back in the final third. Still Hearts on the attack. Here come the Jam Tarts out on this near left-hand side. They're looking for movement in front of them. They're in the final third at the moment. They get some movement down this left-hand side. Need to play it down the wing. Whip that cross in on the edge of the penalty area with the number 3. Tries a neat 1-2, but it's cut out again. They're Heart of Midlothian are trying to walk the ball into the goal. They need to give it a few more cracks from outside the area. They're trying to play it through. They're trying to walk it in, and it's not working for them at the moment. But now a switch of play out on that far right-hand side. Still with Midlothian. Picked up 30 yards from goal. 4 minutes to go, guys. 41 minutes on the clock. In towards the penalty area. Flicked on, and Hibernian get it clear. But it's picked up. Out on this near left-hand side. Here come the Jam Tarts once again. Crossed into the penalty area. Brings it down. Left-footed shot. Oh, and he drives the ball wide. He drives the ball wide. It was a left-footed shot from about 14 yards out. Oh, and a great chance. He swipes at it left-footed. It was Mackie Stephen, and it hit the outside of his boot and spun off the outside of his boot and went well wide. There's Barry McKay, waiting, signed on a free contract on the 17th of September. 33% of the votes in already, guys. And 52% are going with Heart of Midlothian. There we go. So Heart of Midlothian just winning the votes at the moment. And it's going to be a throw-in to Hibernian. Down this near right-hand side. In towards the penalty area. Cadden takes the throw. Gets the ball back by the corner flag. Looking to get the cross in. Lays it back. Nice neat 1-2 down this right-hand side. Still with Hibernian by the corner flag. There's 5 white shirts inside that penalty area. And great defending by the left back of Midlothian. And it's going to be a throw into Midlothian by the halfway line. Good attack there. Good attack. But Midlothian were equal to that attack. Great play down this right hand side. It's with the centre back. Here come Hearts out on that far left hand side. Played upfield over the halfway line. 2 minutes to go in this half. Still no goals. Still 0-0 here at Tynecastle Park. Whipped in right footed. Can we get a goal just before half time? And we all know that that's the time to score. Just before half time, guys. Because that really does put the mockers on the opposition as they go in for half time. Out on this left hand side. And good clearance by the right back for Hibernian. But picked up once again. We've got a minute and a half to go. Edge of the penalty area. Cross comes in. There's nobody there. And a right-footed shot comes in. Takes a deflection. The Jam Tarts on the attack now. And they've won another throw-in out on this near left-hand side with a minute to go. A minute to go. It's going to be the number 17 that takes it. We've got 2 balls on the pitch at the moment. We don't need 2 balls. It's hard enough for 1. There we go. And it's played back to number 17. Left-footed. Tries to get the cross in. Takes a deflection. And right on the 44th minute, we're going to get a corner kick. It's another corner kick. Cochrane's going to take it out on this near left-hand side. What can they do with this? 50 seconds to go in this half. And Cochrane, the number 17 for Hearts, is going to take this. Both hands raised. It's whipped in. Oh, and it's met by a Hibernian head. But still on the edge of the area. Back into the area. And Hibernian get it clear up towards the halfway line. Picks it up. Turns the midfielder. Turns to the defender. Loses it. It's 2-on-2. Right-footed shot. And the goalkeeper just got his fingertips to it. It was going in on that far right-hand side. And I don't know whether the referee saw it, but I saw it from here. And Gordon diving down to his right-hand side. And on the counter-attack, I tell you what, Hibernian nearly took the lead with 15 seconds to go in this half. And it was a great shot across the face of the goalkeeper. And it nearly went in. There we go. The ref didn't see it. He's given a goal kick. The referee's blind as a bat. And we've got half-time. It's all over. And it is 0-0 at half-time, guys. Go and grab a drink. Go to the toilet. Go let the cat or dog out. We're going to be... We tried to bring the ball away. White Tiger, fantastic. Great to see you guys. And yeah, guys, if you're into gaming, if you guys like gaming, the new Sonic one, Fortnite, Minecraft, all that, those type of games, then go over and check out White Tiger Vlogs. He's got a great channel, and he mixes the games up as well. I think at the moment he's playing a Sonic one, Sonic Colors, Fortnite, and of course Minecraft as well. So if you're into gaming, go check him out. Go check him out. Go give some love. Go give some love, guys. And here come Midlothian down that far left-hand side. Since the second half has started, I must say the opening 7 minutes of the second half have been all in favour of the Jam Tarts. And here they come again down that far left-hand side, looking to get the ball. It's on the edge of your area. Good interception by Hibernian. Picked up, knocked forward. Now down on this left-hand side. It's 2-on-2. They've got to be careful, and he tried a right-footed shot. It took a deflection, and it's going to be a corner kick now. Up the other end to Hibernian. Out on that far right-hand side, it's a corner kick to Hibernian. They're on the attack. It is end-to-end stuff. I think the second half has started where the first half ended. You know, plenty of chances for either side and end-to-end stuff. These two teams have both won 3 and drawn 1, and they're both on 10 points. Third and second in the Scottish Premiership. It's out on that right-hand side. Left-footed cross. Header comes in. Cleared on the 6-yard box. But still bouncing around on the edge of the 6-yard box. Now on the edge of the penalty spot. And away come Midlothian down this right-hand side. It's 3-on-4. It's 4-on-4. It's 5-on-4. Lots of... and it's played in, left-footed by the back post, and the goalkeeper, Macy, gathers the ball with ease. White Tiger says. Yep, so a new season. He's playing Fortnite at the moment, and a new season starts today for White Tiger Vlogs, and he is playing Fortnite. So if that's your game, then why not go and play alongside him? Hibernian on the edge of the area, out onto that right-hand side. Edge of the penalty area, chipped into that penalty box. Goalkeeper comes and gathers it. Gordon gathers it on the edge of a 6-yard box. And a great save by him. Takes the danger and disperses it with ease. But it is end-to-end stuff. 54 minutes gone in this game. And still the deadlock has not been broken. I can't believe that it hasn't, because the chances we've had by both teams, you can see why these two teams are second and third in the Scottish Premiership at the moment. And we saw, the first game that we covered for Scotland in the Scottish Premiership was where Dundee United beat Rangers on the second day of the season. That was an absolute cracking game. That was a really, really good game. But Rangers came back from that. They are top of the league. Right-footed cross by Midlothian inside the penalty area, and Hibernian get it clear down that left-hand side. And here they come up over the halfway line. Like I said, guys, it's end-to-end stuff. Crossed in towards the penalty box. Takes a deflection. It's going to be put out. No, they keep it in. The left-back keeps it in. Knocks it downfield. Left-footed up to the halfway line. And here come... It's going to be a throw-in on the halfway line. Great game here in the Scottish Premiership. With the back four now of Hibernian. It was a throw-in to Hibernian on that halfway line. Oh, and Sky having a few technical issues. And we've lost the screen. Don't do that to me, Sky. Don't do that to me. And the screen is bouncing around. I think we've got it back. Fingers crossed. Praying that the TV... that Sky don't lose their connection. I don't know what was going on there. And it's going to be a free kick. Yep, he's given it in the way of Hibernian. This is about 35 yards from goal. Another good chance. And he's changed his mind. He's given it to the Heart of Midlothian, but I think he's booking. This referee's lost the plot. And Joe Newell, the Englishman, gets a yellow card for Hibernian. Joel Newell picks up a yellow card for Hibernian, and it is a free kick about 35 yards from goal, as I first predicted before the referee messed things up. It is a free kick to Heart of Midlothian, and it's a good chance for them to whip that ball into the penalty area. Like I said, it's about 35 yards from goal. We got 2 players stood over at the moment. Yeah, Sky having some major issues. It's chipped in right-footed onto the back post, and it goes harmlessly behind for a goal kick. And another chance is wasted by the Jam Tarts. Come on, Jam Tarts. Zoe wants you to win. She needs you to win. Aye. And it's a throw-in on that halfway line to Heart of Midlothian. Out on the far left-hand side, takes the throw. But he's pushed backwards. He's going all the way back. He's going all the way back almost to his own penalty area. And then the centre-back comes in and clears it downfield for him. He was under a lot of pressure and in a lot of trouble down that far right-hand side. But here come Midlothian now, over the halfway line, inside that centre circle, up towards the final third. 4 purple shirts in advance, burgundy shirts. What would you call that? Burgundy, purple? Looks more like a burgundy colour to me, but there we go. Yep. Played in towards the penalty area. Goalkeeper Macy comes for it and just gathers it on the left-hand side. But he was put under a fair bit of pressure. It was cut through the middle of the defence there. And the number 2 was trying to close him down. Both of them offside. It wouldn't have counted if he got it and put it in the back of the net. They've got to be careful. They did that a lot in the first half. And so did Hibernian. They're just going a fraction too fast as the ball is either played through the defence or over the top of the defence. And both teams are strolling offside when they go forward in attack. 58 minutes gone in this game. Still 0-0. We're into the 59th minute. 31 minutes to go, guys. 31 minutes. Can one of these 2 teams put more pressure on Rangers at the top of the league? And it's played down the left-hand side. Heart of Midlothian on the attack once again. It's a throw-in to Midlothian out on that far left-hand side in line with a penalty area. Good interception by the right back. Plays it in field. Nice, neat 1-2 upfield, but intercepted. And away come Midlothian once again. Hibs that's really struggling to get it out of their own half at this moment in time. There's only one Hibernian player forward for the away side at the moment. And here come Hibs. It's 3-on-3. It was given away cheaply by the defender. Right-footed shot. And Gordon goes down to his right-hand side and saves his team once again. It was a terrible pass across the field, across the face of the penalty area by the number 4. It was given away cheaply by the number 4 in the burgundy shirt. And Midlothian, well, they were lucky to survive that. They really were. But here they come again, over the halfway line, out on this right-hand side. Picked up by the number 2. Chipped into the penalty area. Centre-back clears it. Hearts win it back on the edge of the penalty area. They just need to get that final touch. Into the penalty area, he's through on goal. One-handed save. How did he not finish that? How did he not finish that? It was played through, split the defence in half. And the goalkeeper, Macy, diving down to his right-hand side. It was going in the bottom right-hand corner of the goal. And he just got enough on it and pushed it away. And a great, great chance for the home team to take the lead there. Oh my goodness, can you Adam and Eve it? You can't believe it. He could have, would have, should have scored. It was the number 11. Let's have a look at that again. They're on the attack again. Left-footed shot this time. And the goalkeeper, Macy, diving down to his right-hand side once again. And this time it goes out for a corner kick. But we're going to see that attack from earlier. Great left-footed shot. Oh my goodness, Macy under a lot of pressure at the moment, and it's going to be another corner kick to Hearts out on that far left-hand side. It's going to be a left-footed corner, 2 shots in quick succession, 2 great saves by the keeper, and it's cleared with ease on that front post. The one thing about taking a corner, you've got to clear the first defender, and he failed to do so. Terrible corner by Hearts there. But they nearly scored twice. It was played through, cut the defence in half. Right-footed shot by Stephen there. And then it was Stephen with a second opportunity. Almost a carbon copy of the first shot. And the first save as well. Oh my goodness. 2 great chances for Hearts to take the lead. And I think we're going to have a substitution. We are, and Gary Mackay Stephen goes off and Josh Ginley comes on. So that's the last of his day. But he just did have 2 cracking shots there. Unbelievable. And they've substituted him now. Wow. Oh, wow. So it's a throw into Hibernian. Deep inside their own half. Out on that far right-hand side. Played down the wing. Still with Hibernian, and it's headed back by the centre-back to Gordon in the Hearts goal, who rolls it out to his right-back, played back in. Centre field, picked up by the centre-back, and there's a challenge from behind on the halfway line by Hibernian, and that's going to be a free kick to Hearts on the halfway line. Out onto his far right-hand side, played the free kick quickly, up towards the corner flag, inside the penalty area. There's 3 burgundy shirts waiting for it inside the penalty area. He played it back onto the edge of the penalty area. Now the cross comes in. It's deflected. Still with Hibernian. Hibernian clear it this time. They do get it clear on the 3rd attempt downfield. And it's picked up on this right-hand side. And it's going to be a throw-in. A throw-in to Hibernian inside their own half. Hearts. Plenty of pressure from them now, but they've got to be careful they don't get caught on the counter-attack by Hibs. They've got to be careful. But the Jam Tarts putting plenty of pressure on Hibernian at the moment. And there's a back header there by the centre-back for Hibs, and he's played his right-back into a lot of danger. And it's picked up, it's cleared right-footed downfield, but it's picked up by the Jam Tarts. Here they come again. Out on that right-hand side. 2 burgundy shirts in there waiting. The cross comes in, but he can't find. It's their final ball into the box that's letting Hearts down at the moment. Here they come, up towards halfway line. Here come Hibernian. Now down the left-hand side, picked up by Nisbet. Out on this left-hand side, the number 15, Nisbet, on the ball, on the edge of the area. Tries to nutmeg the defender. Fails to do so. I think it was Smith that interceded there. And it's not right-footed downfield over the halfway line. A little bit bitty at the moment. But here come Hearts once again down that right-hand side with the number 9. Tries to play a neat 1-2. Fails to pick it up the second time. But they win it back. Still on that right-hand side in the final third. 6 white shirts back defending for Hibernian at the moment. And he's tried to do too much to that, and he gives it away. We've got a Hibernian player down on the edge of his own penalty area. It's the number 5. Porteous, I think it is. I don't know what's the matter with him. It wasn't anything to do with a challenge. It was an off-the-ball incident. We've got a holding play. Some of the players have come to the side of the pitch, taken on some fluids. Good idea. Smith's down as well. Smith's down. He's trying to get his breath back, I think. That's all that is. But Porteous is down, the number 5. I don't know whether he went down under a challenge earlier. The camera didn't pick it up. But Porteous is still down for Hibernian, the number 5. On the edge of their own penalty area. And I think we're going to get a substitution. I think Smith, the number 2, is coming off. He is, and Taylor Moore comes on for Michael Smith. So there we go. Heart of Midlothian making a substitution in the 66th minute. Smith comes off. Taylor Moore comes on for Michael Smith, and he gets a standing ovation and a round applause. So a substitution in the 66th minute of this game. 24 minutes to go. Porteous gets back to his feet, takes on more fluid. I think they're going to just keep an eye on him. Yep, they're taking him to the sidelines. And I think Smith for Hearts wanted to go off there. He went down onto one knee and he stayed there on one knee trying to get his breath. So I don't know whether he was winded or he went down under a challenge. But whatever happened to both of these players, the camera didn't pick it up. Sky Sports, you're not helping me at the moment. You're not helping me. Guys, if you haven't already, please smash that thumbs up. Share it out. Tell as many people as you possibly can about Football Fans Live. And, of course, hit that big subscribe button. Can we get 65 subscribers, 565 subscribers by the end of the day? That would be a great target to smash. That would be totally awesome. We've got 562 at the moment. We just need 3 more subscribers. And like I said, 750 games still to come your way. Since the season started 5-6 weeks ago, 4 or 5 weeks ago, we've managed to cover over, well, it's almost 100 games. I don't know whether this is the 99th or the 100th game that we've covered, but it's got to be very, very close. This could be the 100th game that we've covered in the last 5-6 weeks, which is amazing. 6 to 7 days a week we'll be bringing you as much football as we possibly can. And we're back under play in the 68th minute. And it's gone all the way through to Macy. He's going to take a goal kick. So it's Macy with a goal kick. Takes it right-footed. Down that right-hand side into the final third. And Hearts get it clear down that far left-hand side. But Hibernian pick it up with the centre-back. Out onto this near left-hand side. Picked up by the number 3, the left-back. Running up over the halfway line. Here they come down that left-hand side. He's made a good 40, 50-yard run. Whipped into the back post. Oh, and it was great defending there on the back post because the striker was coming in 100 miles an hour to header that ball into the back of the net. But great defending by the left-back. And it's gone all the way back to Macy in the Hibernian goal. 69 minutes to gone in this game. Only 29 minutes left, guys. Can one of these teams break the deadlock? I can't believe that it's been 0-0. It's been played at an absolutely vicious pace, this game. It really, really has. And don't forget, at 2 o'clock, guys, we're off to Italy. Spezia against Udinese. We have covered both of those 2 Italian teams in the Serie A already this season. And they both played amazing. 2 great games coming up. Another 3 great games, because after that one, we're back in England for Leeds against Liverpool, not to be missed in the Premiership. And here come Midlothian on the edge of the penalty area, looking to get that cross in. They've got to get it in there quicker. They're taking all the time in the world. And now the chance has been wasted, but they do win a free kick out on that far left-hand side. And it's going to be a corner kick out on the far left-hand side. 70 minutes gone in this game. Only 20 minutes left. Still 0-0. Can Hearts break the deadlock now in the 70th minute? It's whipped in left-footed. And a good headed clearance it is going to be. The referee's given a free kick. That was 50-50 challenge, ref. This referee's been pretty poor. Hanlon goes to ground under a challenge there. It is a really tough game. It's well battled. Well battled. And Hearts are going to make a substitution. Heart of Midlothian making a substitution in the 71st minute of this game. Another substitution, and he gets a round of applause as he comes off. Woodburn comes off and Barry McKay comes on. But Ben Woodburn goes off, the Welshman, and on comes the Scotsman. And Heart of Midlothian in the 71st minute making a substitution. A new fresh pair of legs for the last 19.5 minutes. Mace is going to take the free kick inside his own area. Does so, right-footed, downfield. Good headed clearance by the centre-back for Hearts. Knocked up towards that centre circle. Over the halfway line it goes. Bouncing around inside that centre circle. And it's a free kick to Hibs on the halfway line. A chance for them to knock that ball forward as we fast approach the final 18.5 minutes of this game. It is a really hard-fought battle here today in Scotland. Both teams have had chances to bury this game, but they just can't get the ball into the back of the net. Both defences playing very, very well indeed, backed up by a good midfield battle. Still bouncing around inside that certain circle, and now Hearts have won a free kick on the edge of the centre circle, just inside the Hibernian half. He hit the ball then. He got the ball. That shouldn't be a free kick. It was the second challenge that came in, took him down. Okay, referee got that right for once. Well done, ref. Huge congratulations. He's finally got something right. The man in the middle in blue and black today. Macy, the goalkeeper, in black. It's very weird. You don't often see goalkeepers in black. And here come Hearts down that far left-hand side. Right-footed cross onto the back post. Free header. Oh, and Macy diving down to his left-hand side and keeping the ball out. He pushes it behind for another corner kick, but he was unmarked. It was the number 30 on the back post. Boom, headed it down onto this near post, but Macy was equal to the header, diving down to his left-hand side. Great save by Macy. Great header, and it is still 0-0, but we have got a corner kick and the super sub that's just come on. Mackay knocks it across the face of the goal, right-footed. But it's a good clearance picked up by Mackay out on this right-hand side once again. Second attempt out onto the back post. And it goes harmlessly through for a goal kick. That was a wasted cross there by Mackay. And he had all the time in the world to pinpoint that. And he failed to do so. Guys, later on, we will be bringing you a couple of games at the same time. Next up, Spezia against Udinese. But we're going to cover a second game on the laptop. So 2 great games coming up. And then this evening, we may cover Man City against Tottenham's Women's Super League and the game in Italy. So again, not only bringing you one main featured game, but we're going to bring you 2. Possibly, like last week for the World Cup qualifiers, we had 3 games going at the same time here on Football Fans Live. Nobody else on YouTube was covering 3 games at the same time. It was absolutely nuts. I couldn't keep up. It was crazy stuff. But it was all great fun because we want to bring you as much live action as we possibly can. We were giving you the goals as they went in, commentating from all 3 games at the same time. It was crazy stuff. And we will do that as often as we possibly can because Football Fans Live is about you guys. It's all about real football fans. We've got football from Italy, Spain, France, Scotland, England, Germany, Belgium, Portugal, and we've got European Championships. We've got the Champions League. We've got the Europa Cup next week as well. We've got World Cup qualifiers coming up. And, of course, next year we've got the World Cup itself. It's going to be immense. It's going to be amazing. Okay, guys, we've only got 15.5 minutes to go in this game. And still the deadlock has not been broken. Both sets of defenders playing really, really well. Both goalkeepers playing really, really well. Both teams playing really, really well. But we still haven't had a goal in this game. Unbelievably so. We've had tons and tons of shots, tons of chances at both ends. It's been a fantastic 75 minutes so far. And here come Hibernian, and great clearance there. Heads it all the way back to his goalkeeper. Here come Hearts on the attack. It was rolled out, picked up, out on the far left-hand side, plays it infield inside that centre circle. Tries to get the 1-2 into the penalty area, but it's cut out by the Hibernian number 6. Hibernian, bring it clear down that right-hand side. Knocked infield. He's going to try and chase it down. And Gordon had to come 30 yards out of his goal and clear that one downfield. Clearing up for his defenders. Intercepted on the halfway line for Hibernian. Here they come down that right-hand side. It's 3-on-3. It's 4-on-4. He steps into the penalty area. Tries to lay it back. He does so. Left-footed shot comes in. Oh, and it's just wide of the right-hand side. The goalkeeper, Gordon, diving to his right-hand side. It was a left-footed shot, and it just goes inches wide of the goal. And another great chance goes beckoning for both of these teams. It was curling wide. It was the number 13. He hit it left-footed. Absolutely smashed the living daylights out of the ball. Got his whole body behind it. Godchik. What a shot, but it just went wide. I think the keeper may have had it covered. Gordon in the Midlothian goal may have had that ball covered. But what a shot. He was about 30 yards out. 14 attempts by Hearts and 8 by Hibs. Oh my goodness. 22 chances in all, and we've still not had a goal. 60%, and here comes Hibernian inside the penalty area. He lays it back, left-footed shot. Oh, and the goalkeeper, Gordon, diving to his right-hand side and saves it again. Oh my goodness, how come we've not had a goal? I can't believe it. Can you Adam and Eve it? Chance after chance after chance. Great right-footed shot. It was cut back in from the right-hand side. He skinned the defender. Coming forward, right-footed, put it down to the bottom left-hand side. And Gordon diving down to his right-hand side. Put it out for a corner. It's a corner kick to Hibernian. Out on this far right-hand side. Just under 13 minutes to go. Can Hibernian take the lead? Hearts are under a lot of pressure. It's whipped in right-footed onto the front post, flicked over, and they're going to pick it up out on that far right-hand side. Here come Hibernian once again. Tries to, and finally it's cleared for a throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in to Hibernian in line with the penalty spot. What a chance, and what an amazing save by Gordon that was. Oh my goodness, this game could be 5-5. Honestly, if it wasn't for the goalkeepers, this game, guys, could be 5-5. The goalkeepers have been absolutely immense in this game. World-class goalkeeping from Gordon and Macy at either end, and that is why these teams are second and third in the league. There's a Hearts player down. Can't see who it is. The trainers are in the way at the moment, guys, so as soon as I know, I'll let you know. But we've got a break in play. Just over 11 minutes to go. Let's have a look at that again. Nope, didn't see anything in that. I don't know why he's gone down. Who is that that's down? Can't see. It's these trainers, they're stood in the way. And it's Sky Sports with a crappy camera angle. Come on, get a better angle on it. And a suitor, the number 4, has just been given a handwritten message by the super sub from the manager, and he's shouting out instructions to the rest of his players. But the number 4 for Heart of Midlothian has just got a note from the manager on the pitch. Not seen that before in football. Very odd indeed. And a right-footed shot comes in, and it's easy this time for Gordon as he gathers it inside his 6-yard box. And the danger is gone for Heart of Midlothian at the moment. For now. 10.5 minutes to go. Still 0-0. Still the deadlock hasn't been broken. We've had some amazing chances at both ends. And now a Hibs player's gone down. Come on, guys. Stay on your feet. Stay on your feet. Another break in play. It's going to be a free kick to Hibs inside their own half. 10 yards from the halfway line. Out on this near left-hand side. Hibernian free kick. He's going to take it left-footed. Plenty of white shirts up there over the halfway line. From left to right. Out on that right-hand side. Edge of the penalty area. Picked back up by Hibs. Flicked on into the edge of the penalty area. Left-footed volley. Oh, and it just goes wide of the post. Oh, and Hibernian on the turn. It was a great volley. It was headed back in, flicked on, just inside the penalty area. about 14 yards out, left-footed on the turn. Tell you what, if that would have gone in, that would have been the goal of the weekend, if not the goal of the month. Ashley, hello, my friend. Great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. And Nightbot Gary's in the room as well. We've had a fantastic game up here in Scotland so far. The first of 4 great games coming your way. And it's got off to a flying start. Honestly, we're into the 81st minute. It's 0-0, but we've had about 20 great shots at either end. But it's still 0-0. Some fantastic goalkeeping by both of these teams who currently sit second and third in the Scottish Premiership. And now it's a free kick 30 yards from goal to Heart of Midlothian. What can they do with this? We're into the final 8.5 minutes of this game of normal time. I think we're going to get a fair bit of added time at the end of this game though. I don't want too much because we've got another game coming up at 2 o'clock and we've got to get ready for that one in Italy. So we don't want too much time added on at the end of this game. Please, fourth official, please, no added time, no added time. Because we've got to get ready to travel to Italy. We're only going to have about 10 minutes. And it's going to be a free kick to Hearts. Right-footed shot comes in, takes a deflection out on this right-hand side by the corner flag. And it's going to be a corner kick to Heart of Midlothian out on this near right-hand side. It was McKay with the... he's coming over. Yep, the number 18. McKay's going to take this corner kick out on this near right-hand side. He's going to take it right-footed. 83 minutes on the clock. Headed back in. The cross comes in and it's bouncing around inside that penalty area. Oh, and Hibernian managed to clear it downfield right-footed. Did you, Gary? I haven't seen the highlights yet. I haven't seen the highlights. And you know why they won? Not because of Ronaldo. It's because Fred wasn't in the starting lineup. You know, and 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓷𝓷𝓷𝓰 needs to think about that. I know Fred wasn't in the starting lineup, and that's why they won. Because blooming Fred wasn't playing, giving the ball away and falling over every 10 minutes. But I do want to see the highlights. We're not going to get a chance today because we've got 4 great games coming your way today. Next up, we're off to Italy. Spezia against Udinese. And we will be covering one of the championship games on the laptop at the same time. And then at 4:30, we're off to Leeds. Yes, Leeds against Liverpool. And then at 7:45, we're going back to Italy for the 4th and final game of the day for Roma against 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. So, and it's going to be a free kick to Hearts out on this near right-hand side, in line with their own penalty area. It was an offside as Hibernian broke down this left-hand side. 84 minutes on the clock now, guys. 6 minutes to go. Can one of these two teams get their noses in front and break the deadlock? And I'll tell you what, it's not without trying, because both teams have gone hell for leather for 84 minutes. Shot after shot, chat after chance. And sometimes it is their final pass in that final third that has let them down, especially on the free kicks and the corners. But all in all, it's been a great game from Scotland once again. Yeah. I mean, they'll all say, oh, it's because of Ronaldo, it's because of Ronaldo. No, it's because he had bloody Fred on the bench for once and didn't start with him, because Fred and McTominay are probably the 2 worst players in the Premiership in my eyes. Cost Man United time after time. But there you go. Like I said, sometimes Football Fans Live is a little bit controversial. But we hope to bring a Man United game very, very soon. I think we're bringing one next week, actually. I think we've got one coming up for United next week. So looking forward to that. We've got the Champions League and the Europa Cup, guys. Cannot wait. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. And it looks like Hibernian are going to make another substitution in the final 5 minutes. They've got a player. They've got 2 players, actually, warming up down the sidelines. Are they going to throw everything at Hearts in this final 4.5 minutes? How this game has stayed 0-0 is completely beyond me. Unbelievable. And here come Hearts down the right-hand side by the corner flag. He needs support. It's with the number 30. He needs support. He does find it in the way of the number 16 who crosses it across the edge of the penalty area. But great defending once again by the right back of Hibernian. Played back in, out on this far right hand side, picked back up by the number 30 once again. And I tell you what, if one of these goalkeepers don't get man of the match, then Sky TV have no idea what they're doing, because both of the goalkeepers have been absolutely brilliant. And both teams can hold their head up high. They really can. And I think 0-0 or 1-1, a draw would be a very fair result, because it's been fairly even Stevens. Into the final 4 minutes now. 3.5 minutes to go. Can one of these two teams steal it at the death? It's a throw-in. We're going to get that substitution, guys. We're going to get that substitution in the 87th minute for Hibernian, who's going off. Cadden goes off and 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 comes on. The Scotsman goes off and the Englishman comes on in the final 3.5 minutes of this game. Can he make a difference? Come right. Make a difference for Hibernian in the final 3 minutes. Come on. Substitution. Fresh pair of legs. They should make the substitutions in the 60th, 70th minute, because 3 minutes of gameplay isn't long enough whatsoever. Maybe they're going to settle for the draw now. It is away from home, so a good result for Hibernian. It will mean that they stay second in the league. So, you know, not a bad result all in all. And it will mean that Hearts will stay third in the league. 2.5 minutes to go. Hearts on the attack, on the edge of the penalty area. Good defending by the midfield there of Hibernian. There's only one player for Hibernian in that Hearts half. And it goes all the way through to Gordon in the Hearts goal. 2 minutes to go. It's the final countdown, guys. Get ready. Hold on to your hats. And I'll tell you what, Fraser said it would be a draw. He did say 1-1. It's certainly looking that way. But here come Hibernian. It's already he's taken down. The referee says play on. I know, isn't it? It's crazy. I don't know why they bring... Well, I do. You know, the only reason can be to run the clock down. And it's put into the penalty area. Oh, my goodness. And the central defender nearly puts it into the back of his own net. And Macy at full stretch inside his goal. It was a cross from the left-hand side. And it came off the defender's knee. And it almost went into the back of the net. And Macy saves his number 4 defender, tipping it over the crossbar. And it was almost in the back of the net. The Hearts fans jumping up and down. They thought it had gone in. But oh my goodness. 1.5 minutes to go. And it's a corner kick to Hearts. Out on this near right hand side. The number 18 is going to take it. He whips it in. It's an outswinger. Oh my goodness. Hibernian nearly committed suicide in the last minute and a half there. And if it wasn't for Mace's save, it would have been 1-0 to the home team. That was nearly suicidal. Nearly suicidal, honestly. How that didn't go in the back of the net. Macy saving Hibernian's skin once again. Tipped it over the crossbar. Right-handed save. And it nearly was an own goal. And sometimes that's all it takes is a mistake, isn't it? That's all it takes. And that's why we love football. It's so unpredictable. And that's why I always say, stop taking short corners. Just get the ball into the blooming area. Because if it takes a wicked deflection like it did then, it can always go into the back of the net. And here come Hibernian inside the penalty area. Right-footed shot. Goalkeeper diving to his left-hand side and pushes it back out. Gordon with another great save now. Right-footed shot and Gordon goes down onto the ball. It was, oh my goodness, 2 great shots from Hibernian. Let's have a look at that again. Right-footed shot. Gordon diving to his left. Played back across goal onto the edge of the area. He heads it down, brings it down, right-footed shot, but it's right down Gordon's throat in the centre of the goal. Oh my goodness, and both teams could have won this in the final minute. We've had the 90 minutes, guys, and we're going to get 4 minutes of extra time, 4 minutes of injury time. The fourth official holds up the board. Guys, We will be going to Italy at 2 o'clock. If we're a couple of seconds late going up, please bear with us, because it's getting very close to 2 o'clock and we didn't want to see that 4 minutes of added time. I don't know what the time is now, but it's going to be very, very close. But just bear with us. If we're not up and running, we might even end up missing the kickoff, but we'll do our best to get up as quick and as fast as we can for the game in Italy. Okay, that'll give us about 9 minutes. It's 1:47. So that'll give us about 9 minutes to set up and get our Jaxes over to Italy in the Serie A, where Spezia take on Udinese. Really looking forward to that game. Those two games have been awesome in the previous games that we've covered for those two teams. And it's a throw into Hibernian down this left-hand side. We've got 3.5 minutes left. Crossed into the penalty area. Good clearance by the centre-back. Picked up by Hibernian. Out on the halfway line. Out on the right-hand side now. Here they come. Up towards the penalty area. Still with Hibernian. Down that far right-hand side. Oh, my goodness. The cross comes into the penalty area. He's 10 yards out. It's with the number 15. Tries the shot. Takes a deflection. And it's headed out. And a right-footed shot comes in. And it goes straight into the arms of Gordon once again. Oh, what a save by Gordon. End-to-end stuff. 2 minutes to go, guys. Can one of these teams steal it at the death? We've had great chances at both ends. How it's ended 0-0. Well, it hasn't ended yet. There's still 2 minutes to go. Can one of these two great teams steal it at the death? This has got to be one of the best games we've covered here on Football Fans Live that has ended 0-0. And it still isn't. It still isn't. But I've got a sneaky suspicion that it will be 0-0. But it's got to be one of the best 0-0s that we've covered on Football Fans since we started a couple of months ago. Guys, this is your last chance in this game to smash that thumbs up. And don't forget, when you go to work tomorrow, guys, if you're in Scotland or wherever you are in the world, please tell as many people, tell all your work colleagues tomorrow at work about Football Fans Live. We've got 750 games coming your way this season. It's a goal kick to Macy. He's going to kick it right-footed downfield as we approach the last minute. Into the centre circle it goes. Headed down by Hearts. Here they come out on that left-hand side. We fast approach the final minute. Still with Hearts on that left-hand side. They need to get the ball into the penalty area. Into the final minute. Good defending by the right back for Hibernian. Out comes Gordon about 40 yards from his goal. Tries to clear it, but Hibernian pick it up out on the far right-hand side. Still with Hibernian down that right-hand side. Plays it infield on the edge of the penalty area. But his first touch was awful and he let him down. Into the final 30 seconds, guys. Hold on to your hats. Are you ready? Here come Hearts. Final last-ditch attempt by Hearts. They've got to get the ball forward. 35 seconds left on the clock. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Oh, my goodness. 15 seconds. Get ready. It's down the right-hand side. It will be the final kick of the game. Get ready to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That final whistle should go any second now. It's gone behind and it's 0-0. Guys, we're going to be back in around 8 minutes' time in Italy for Spezia against Udinese. Thank you so much for being here. This has been Sarah. I've been Glenn. You've been amazing. See you in 10 minutes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.